everyone, welcome to the explanation. In today's video tutorial, I'll be discussing old question discussion on chapter, that is operator and expression. Okay, so generally from this section the question can be from this section a question can be asked from theory or program. Okay, so program means not C code, but a numerical can be asked, for example solving the expression using increment or decrement operators. Okay, so both I'll be covering both topic in this, theory as well as the expression solution. So let us go to first question. So first question is define operator, operands and expression. Fine. So these questions, this can be asked for 2 marks each, and this can be a combination question with some other question. Fine. So what is operator? So we can say that an operator is a symbol that tells a computer or a compiler, that is a compiler, to perform special mathematical and logical operations. Fine. So there are a number of operators available in C programming. So some of them are arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, assignment operator, conditional operator, and increment and decrement operator. Fine. So this arithmetic operator example can be plus, minus, into. Relational operator example can be greater than, equal to, less than, equal to, not equals to. Logical, there are 3 logical operators. They are and, or, and not. Assignment operator, it is equals to, and conditional operator, it is question mark and colon. Finally, increment, decrement, it can be plus, plus, or minus, minus. Let's go to next definition, which is define operand. It is, yeah. So let's go to that definition. We have operand. So the operand can be defined as the we can say it as a term, the term on which the operator act is called operand. Okay, for example, you can say if it is A plus B, okay, so this plus is called operator and it is acting upon the term A and B, so A and B are called operand. Next, third definition is, okay, third definition is, what is define expression, it says. Okay, so expression is defined as combination of, it can be constant, it can be combination of constant, operators, variables. Fine. So for example, x equals to a plus b. Okay, any expression you can write it as a expression. Okay, so next question is, okay, second question. Let's go to second question. So second question is, explain relational and logical operator. And so this question has been asked in 2073 Shravan. So they have just asked explain relational and logical operator. So we no need to give the example for this. So this question can be asked for 4 marks, 3 or 4 marks we can say. So let's first define what is relational operator. So let me write relational operator. So what is relational operator? These operators, they are used to compare two operands, okay, fine, and depending upon their relation we can take any action, okay. So depending on their relation, some action can be taken. Okay, so the relation operator, example of relation operator can be greater than, equal to, less than equal to, and double equals to. So for example, if we have an operand A and B, so this means that A is greater than B, this means A is less than B, okay. This means A is greater than equal to B, this means A is less than equals to B, and this means A is equals to B. Fine. So if A is 5 and B is 6, so this operation A greater than B, it gives a false value. Fine. It gives a false value. So this false value can be represented by 0, and if this is the expression A less than B, so this gives a true value and this is represented by 1. Okay, now let's go to next definition, which is logical operator. Fine. So let us define logical operator. So we have, what is logical operator? So this operator, it is used to we can say it is used to compare or evaluate logic, okay, it is to evaluate logical expression, we can say. Okay, logical and relational expression. You can add this word also. Fine, so these are called logical operator. So they produce the value either true, that is 1, or false, that is 0. Fine. So let's see the example. If it is and, or, and, not, we have got 3 logical operators. So this is called and, this is called or, this is called not. So if we can write like this: A and B, A or B, and not, P, A and B, we can say. Fine, so these are used with some expressions. So while using some expression or syntax or conditions, we can use these operators. Okay, next question is question number 3. It is question number 3. Mention the range of signed long int and float. Fine. So for it can be asked for 2 marks. Yeah. Signed long int. Okay. The size is 32 bits and float, it says. Yeah. Float also, it can be of 32 bits. Okay. So bits means 8 bits means 1 byte, so it is 4 byte, it is 4 byte. Okay, so if they ask mention the size and range, so this is the size and the range will be minus 2147483648 to 2147483648, and here the size can be 3.4e, okay, 38 to 3 plus 4e plus 38. This question they have asked in 2065 Shravan. Next question is question number 4. Let's go to question number 4. So it is question number 4. Explain with an example the role that precedence and associativity play in the execution of an expression. Okay, explain with an example the role that precedence and associativity play in the execution of an expression. So what is precedence? What is precedence of operators, we can say. What is precedence of operators? So precedence, it defines the priority of operators, we can say. Okay, so precedence means priority of operators in an expression. Okay, so for example, if you are using the expression x plus y into z divided by a, something like this, so which expression should be which operator? Okay, expression involving which operator should be executed first. So we can clearly see this if we have this bracket and all. Suppose this is into, this is divide, and this is plus. So we know that plus and divide, they have a higher precedence than that of plus. So first of all, this expression with into and divide are solved. Okay, so next we have associativity. So associativity means the means in which order, we can say, in which order, okay, two operators, in which order two operators having same precedency are solved. Fine. So if we have, for example, the expression is a plus b minus c, so this plus and minus both are having same precedency. Okay, so either we should solve the expression from this side or this side. Fine. So there is a rule, if an expression is having same precedency, then for plus and minus it is from left to right. Fine. So there is a table you can draw, you can learn the precedency and associativity, okay, from that table only. Okay, so next question is, this question has been asked in 2074 Ashwin. Okay, let's go to next question. The question is question number 5. It says, explain briefly about different types of operator available in C. So this question has been asked in 2066 register. Fine. So different operators, I already mentioned the name of different operators. Okay, so first one is arithmetic operator. Okay, so different types of operators are, let me explain each operators one by one. So First one is different types of operator available in C. So first one is arithmetic operator. Okay, so various arithmetic operators are plus, minus, into, and divide. So this arithmetic operator, they take two operands and they perform the operation. For example, if you have a plus b, then the operation that is performed is sum. Similarly, a minus b, it is minus, a into b, it is multiplication, a divide b, it is division, and mode operation is there. So if you are finding a mod b, so it is used to give the remainder. Okay, so next second operator is relational operator. Okay, so relational operator is used to compare similar operands and give value true or false, or we can say 1 or 0. Fine. So some relational operators are greater than, less than, equals to, less than, less than, equals to, greater than, equals to, and not equals to. Next, logical operators. So I think in previous video only I explained these operators, so I'll just write the name for this. So logical operator. Operator number 4 is assignment operator. Okay, so for assignment operator we have equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, into equals to, divide equals to it. So these operators, they are used to assign certain value to the operand. Okay, for example, if you are giving c equals to a plus b, so it is used to assign the value of a plus b to c. Okay, so remember, this equals to operator is very different from double equals to operator. Okay, so double equals to is relational operator. So if you write a equals to b, what it will do is it will assign the value of b to a. But if you write a double equals to b, so it is used to find the equality. It will give the value either true or false. So if a is equals to b, it will give the value true, otherwise it will give the value false. Okay, similarly we can write c, okay, minus equals to a. If you write this, so it is equivalent to c equals to c minus a. If c plus equals to a, it is equals to c plus a. If c into a, it equals to c into a. Fine. So this is the assignment operator. Let's go to next operator, operator number 5, which is increment or decrement operator. Okay, so they are also called unary operator. Okay, unary operator, because they take a single operand. Okay, so it is used to increase or decrease the value of operand by 1. For example, plus plus a minus minus, minus minus, plus plus a plus plus, minus minus a. Fine. So this a plus plus and plus plus a, these are called increment operator. A minus minus and minus minus a, they are called decrement operator. Okay, so a plus plus and a minus minus, they are called post increment or decrement. They are called post increment and this is called post increment. Similarly, plus plus a and minus minus a, so this is called pre increment and this is called pre decrement. Fine. So if you want me to make a detailed video on this increment and decrement operator, so please comment me, and I hope you know how these increment and decrement operations are performed. So next we have operator number 6, which is conditional operator. Fine. So conditional operator, it is also called ternary operator. Ternary operator because it takes 3 operand. Okay, and the its sign can be question mark and colon. Okay, so for example, if you are giving a value, suppose if you are giving a value v and there is some expression 1, so we'll write it like this: expression 1 question mark expression 2 colon expression 3. Okay, so what happens, we'll see this expression, suppose a greater than b. Okay, suppose this is the expression. If its value is true, then we'll go and execute this expression. If its value is false, then we'll go and execute this operation, this expression we can say, and the value of v will be same. If it is true, the value of v will be this. If it is false, the value of v will be this. Okay, so this is called ternary operator also. So we can also these operators, they can also be classified on the basis of number of operators. Okay, sorry, the number of operands we can say. So if it takes single operand, so it is called unary operator. Okay, for example, plus plus a, minus minus b. If it is taking two operands, then it is called binary operator. Okay, so example of binary operator will be a plus b, arithmetic operator, a greater than b. And if it is taking three operand, then it will be ternary operator. Fine. So example of ternary operator is conditional operator, that is question mark and colon. Okay, so these are some these are the types of operator. Other operators can be bitwise operator. Okay, bitwise operator, so it works on bits. Okay, zeros and one. So bitwise operator can be bitwise OR, bitwise and bitwise XOR. And another operator is spatial operator. Okay, so some special operators they are used to perform some special functions. So some special operators can be comma operator, okay, size of operator. These are the special operators. Okay, so this is the question. This can be asked in a long question. If 8 marks, you have to explain all the operators in detail. If it is asked in 2 or 4 marks, so just name the operators and also write the symbols for each operators. Fine. So next question is question number 6, I guess. What are unary operators, they say. Okay, and why are they named so? Why are they named so? So I think I explained just now. What is unary operator? These are the operators which takes a single operand. Okay, they takes a single operand. And why are they named so? Because unary means take single. Okay, so as they are taking single operands, so they are named as unary operator. They work on a single operand. So for example, increment and decrement, they take single value. Okay, so these are the single operators. This can be asked for 2 marks. Next question is question number 7. What are relational operator? What are relational operator and assignment operator, they say. Fine. So I think this has been asked in 2070 ASAT. So I think I explained it just before, so I'm not going to explain again. Let us go to some other question. So it is let me see a question. Fine. So there is a very good question that is from expression, solving expression is there. Let me solve that for you. Okay, so before solving this question, I suppose that you know the concept of increment and decrement. Fine. So I'll explain how this increment and decrement works. So if you want the detailed video, please comment. I'll make a separate video for this. Okay. So the question says we have to find the value of A, B and C in the following expression. Okay, in the following expression. So the expression is, first of all, we have the value of int A equals to 2, B equals to 3 and C is there, and the expression is A equals to B plus 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 B plus A. Expression number 2 is C. Expression number 2 is, no, I think the question, I missed the mistake in this question. So expression number 2 is C equals to A greater than B, A colon B. Expression number 3 is B equals to A plus 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 B minus minus plus A. And expression number 4 is C plus plus into B minus minus. Fine. So I am going to make a memory chart here, A, B, C. Okay. I am going to make a memory chart. So in exam also you can prepare this memory chart in rough and you can solve this. Okay. So initially the value of A is 2, the value of B is 3, and the value of C is nothing but 0. Okay. So let's go to first expression. So it says A equals to B plus plus. Okay. So this is a post increment. Okay. So in any expression you have to see how many pre-increments are there. Okay. So if you know the concept, if we are in the case of pre-increments, we increase the value of B and we assign the value in expression. But in case of post-increment, first of all we assign the original value of B here, and after solving we are going to increment the value of B. Okay. So let's see how many pre-increment are there. So if you see, there is only one pre-increment, that is plus plus B. So we are going to increase the value of B by 1 and assign here. So it becomes 4 plus 4 plus 2. Okay. So we have increased the value of B because it is a pre-increment, and after that we are assigning it to the expression. So the value of B becomes 4. So 4 plus 4 plus value of A is 2. So the value becomes 10. Okay. Hence we will update the memory. So in A the value is 10 and B. Okay. So there is one pre-increment, the value becomes 4. Now we will see the number of post increments. So you can see here there is a single post increment for B. So again we will increase the value of B by 1. So the value of B becomes 5 here, and the value of C is as it is. Let's go to next expression. So C equals to A. So value of A is 10, greater than 5, then 10, else 5. Okay. So let's see the expression. Is 10 greater than 5? Yes. This expression is true. So as I told you, if it is true, then the value of C will be this one after the question mark. Hence the value of C is 10. Fine. So next expression, the operated value are 10, 5 and 10. Okay. So let's go to the third expression. So we'll see the number of pre-increments. Are there any pre-increments? No. So we'll assign the value as it is, the original value. So for A we'll assign 10, for B we'll assign 5, again for A we'll assign 10. Hence the value becomes 25. Okay. So now after assigning the value, okay, the value are, for A is 10, for B it is 25, and for C it is 10. Okay. So after assigning, again we are going to check if there are any post increment. So if you can see that for A there is a post increment, hence we'll increase the value by 1. There is a post decrement for B, hence we'll decrease the value by 1, and C it is as it is. Lastly we have fourth expression. So it is, are there any pre-increment? No. So we are going to assign the value as it is from the memory table. So C it is 10 and B it is 24. Hence the value becomes 240 for C. Okay. C it is 240. Now we are going to see the post values. So there is a post increment for C. Hence the value becomes 241. There is a post decrement for B. Hence the value becomes 23, and A is as it is. Fine. So these are the values for A, B and C respectively. That is, A is 11, B is 23 and C is 241. Fine. I hope you got this question. This is a very important question, and this has been asked in 2070 Chaitra. So if you are able to solve this question for increment and decrement, you can solve any type of question in exam. Okay. Fine. Okay, let's go to next question. So next question is okay. Question number 10. Question number 10. What are preprocessor directives in C, and why are they needed Fine. What are preprocessor directive we'll see. So preprocessor directives, we can say they are lines, okay, that we include in a program, and they begin with hash. Fine. So why we need this? So hash include, we can use this hash with include. It is used to insert header file. Again we have another hash define. We are using hash with define. So it is used to define, okay, a symbolic constant, we can say. Fine. So this has been asked in 2068 Chaitra, and this question can be again of 4 marks. Fine. So let's go to another question. Fine. So there is another question from expression part only. So it is, write a program to find the value. No, this is not from the expression. I think I missed. Okay, let's see if there are some other questions. Let me search. Okay, so there is one question from a storage class. Okay, so let me define that. Question number 11, I guess. Classify the variables according to scope and extent, that is storage class. Fine. So this question can be asked sometime. So we can classify the variable according to the scope and extent, that is storage class, as, okay, so that is automatic. Okay, automatic. Next one is external. Next is static, and another is register. Fine. So what is this automatic variable? So any variable you are declaring, okay, so it is automatic, that is, it is of type automatic only. Okay, a variable declared is automatic by type. Okay, so we never write this like automatic auto in front of any variable. We simply write int a. Okay, but this variable is, okay, automatically it is an automatic variable, we can say. Fine. So we use a keyword auto for this type of variable. For declaring this type of variable, we use the keyword auto. So here next is external variable. So these are the variables that are declared outside any function. Okay, so if you are declaring the variable outside of any function, so its scope will be within whole program. Okay, so scope of this program is in whole program. For example, if you are declaring any variable before main function, so you can use that variable in the entire program. Okay, so the scope is within whole program. Next is a static variable. So if you declare a variable static, okay, so this value, the latest value, we can say, the latest value of the variable is preserved. For example, if you have declared a variable int I equals to 0, okay, and you are writing some program here. Suppose you have declared a variable static int I, and you are writing some program here, and after writing the program you are assigning a variable value 0 to the I. Okay, suppose you perform the program here and the value of I became 2, but at the end you are assigning a value 0 to I. So what happens? At the end always the value of I becomes 0. But if you have used the type static for this I, so the latest value of I will be preserved. Although I equals to 0 is there, but whatever is the latest value, that will be assigned to I. Next is register variable. Okay, so register variable, for this we use a keyword register. Okay, and in register variable, instead of like storing the value in memory, if you use a register keyword, that is registered int a, so instead of storing this value of a in memory, it is stored in register. Right? So that is the difference for register variable. Okay, so I think that's all for the for this operator and expression part. So remember all the operators, okay, types of operators, and if the numerical comes, so it will be from increment and decrement operator. Okay, so if any of you have any confusion in increment decrement, you can comment me. I'll make a separate video, okay, only for increment and decrement operator, including some questions also. So next, I think the last video that is left is from input and output. Okay, so input and output is also important chapter for your exam. So in this we will discuss about formatted input and output and unformatted input and output. Okay, so after this I'll try to solve the question bank that I have left, that is 2076 and 2075. Okay, I'll try to get these questions and I'll solve this. Okay, and if you have any question, you can comment me. I'll try to make video on that. Okay, till then, stay safe and like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.